Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday Mood Check. My name is Alisa. Can you see my shirt? And this is Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. And every Monday, I do what's called the Monday Mood Check. I just like to check on my friends, catch up on what's happening in cruise world, and see everybody. So let's see if we have folks come in tonight and we can share about our day. Hopefully, you all can hear me okay. I am on my phone tonight, and I think I adjusted the volume, but can't tell. So, you guys let me know if you can or cannot hear me. Hey, TJ, how are you? I'm assuming I'm okay. Let me know if you can hear me all right. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. The weekend went, oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The weekend went fast, at least for me. It was busy. Um, and then with the time change, it definitely Monday morning rolled around pretty fast and it seemed very early and I've been trying to catch up all day. Work was not bad, but it was definitely busy. I feel like, you guys tell me, is it a busy time of year for you at work too? I guess we're definitely over the holidays. We're about the end of the first quarter. So I guess this is now the time that everybody's going to decide to start moving and doing stuff. So it was a very, very busy day. My daughter had said that she wanted to cook something tonight, but it was a day for her too. I'm like, it's okay. We understand. Well, we will chit chat. I will chit chat with everybody and just see how they are. Hi, Lita Shay. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope your Monday was good. Happy Monday, Sea Lake Journeys. How are you, Chet? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope all went well with our premiere earlier today. Definitely got started on work right away. So could not make the premiere, but we restarted. I don't know, say it wasn't that we really stopped. People just were traveling. We had cruises. We had stuff going on. But the Conscious Cruiser podcast was on today at 8:30 this morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did not get a chance to listen, go back and watch or check us out on Spotify for the podcast. Let's see who else is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Lori Barber, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you and Larry are doing well. Yeah, it was a Monday. It was a Monday, but I always get excited for the Monday mood check because I like to see how everybody else was doing. So, how was your weekend, guys? Is anybody else feeling the effect of springing forward? You know, and you guys can help me out with this. Like, do you start feeling it more versus than when you were younger? I feel like it's hard to just snap back. It's harder to spring forward than it used to be. It was definitely a Monday. I agree. It was definitely a Monday. Let me see if I can make that screen bigger. Yeah, it was definitely a Monday. I agree with that. Um, Very great lazy. You were lazing about. Oh, nice. Nice, Lori. Glad you had just had a leisurely Monday, leisure Monday. Very nice, very nice. Um, we we yesterday I also had a Look Who's Cruising Now interview with my good friend Etta from Evolving with Etta, and we were reminiscing basically more than anything about our recent trip on the Carnival Glory. for the Super Bowl weekend. We were on a group cruise, the Love and Football cruise, and it was a fun weekend, and we were catching up about that. So as I was trying to decide what I was going to talk about tonight, hey, Legacia, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. It was just kind of like, huh. I actually saw Don Johnson on Good Morning America, and I know we've talked about that the new show Odyssey or Doctor Odyssey. Is that what it's called? Doctor Odyssey. And I have not watched it again since the last time I talked about it because I was really like, this is not at all what I thought it was going to be like. Yes, it's a show about cruising, but woo-wee, I don't think I want to cruise like that. The luxury, yes, the ship looks beautiful on TV, but there's some crazy stuff happening on that ship. No spring in my step, Lori. I understand. Good evening. Um, that was a good live with Etta. Oh, thank you, TJ. Appreciate that. Oh, did I change the? Does the screen look different for you guys? Hopefully not. Um, trying not to. Let me try not to touch it too much. Um, but I'm glad you enjoyed the interview. It was a lot of fun. We were cracking each other up, of course. Hey Maggie, how are you? Happy Monday to you. Do you have a spring in your step? I'm sitting here whining and complaining about how hard it was to just hop up this morning and get ready for work. I'm usually a very early bird, but I needed that extra hour. I need my hour back, guys. I need my hour back. I need my hour back. But anyway, so I was watching or saw Don Johnson on briefly on Good Morning America this morning, and he was talking about the show, and it just, and then thinking about the talk with Etta yesterday, just kind of reminiscing about cruises gone by. And so I found an article today, and it's about things we miss from past cruises. So I thought we could go through the list, and you guys tell me if this is stuff that you miss, don't miss, wish they would bring back, or like Chet does, maybe we need to rebuild our own cruise ship. Maybe we should take some more inspiration from Sea Lake Journeys and design the ultimate cruise ship. What are we looking for? What will we bring back? What will we add different so that when we, are ready to just hop on a cruise, we will be fully prepared and stocked with what we like. I love the full blown hospital with all the testing and state of the art bells and whistles. Yeah. Great quarters, too. Yes, absolutely. That ship is fabulous when it comes to that. Absolutely. I've never been to I don't even know what we call it on the ship these days, the infirmary, the medical clinic. I've never been actually inside one of them, knock on wood. Hopefully I don't ever have to go to one, but I always got the impression that they were tiny little rooms. Not on that show. I mean, it's small, but like you said, it's jam packed with everything, all of the state of the art equipment, all the medication, all the, all the bells and whistles, all the bells and whistles. So I don't know what you guys think. Sea Lake Journeys, I got an extra $1.75. I chip in. Thanks, Maggie, for the ultimate cruise ship. Love the moving sidewalk to enter. Yeah, that is fancy, right? That is fancy. Okay, well, sounds like you guys are watching it. So I think those first few episodes were a little rough. I don't know if we're just more if you're more used to it now or if it's gotten better. So what do we think? Do I need to watch another episode so we can have some homework so we can discuss? That's what we'll do. We'll watch an episode and we will circle back and discuss. Maggie. Hey, Scott, how are you? Chet beat me this week. Yep, Chet beat you here. He sure did. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I was just saying how Monday definitely felt like Monday, and I'm at work lurking. Okay, it's so out there. It is. Chet mix. Yeah, the show is a little out there. So anyway, I just thought we could go through this article and see if we one remember some of the stuff that they're talking about, and if we agree that these are things that we need back on the cruise ships, if they were right to ditch it, or if we can make some improvements. Scott, everybody's screaming to Scott. I love them record. I have them recorded, but haven't watched. Oh, got it. Yeah, I don't know if you want to binge watch. If you want to binge watch, maybe you will, Legacia. Maybe that will be just you know, a fun weekend. There's some interesting things happening on that ship for sure. I think I've shared this. I'm pretty sure I've shared this before, but when was your guys? I'm gonna ask you. I ask you first. When were your first cruise? What year did you take your first cruise? And if you remember, what ship were you on? I'll give you time. We can definitely improve them. I will if it's homework. Okay, I have to give you an official assignment. I don't know what episode we're up to on Dr. Odyssey. So we could pick a number. What's today? The 10th. Let's all say we're gonna watch the 10th episode of Dr. Odyssey. If anybody has their, their cable um or their, you know what I'm saying, the remote handy and can tell us the name of the 10th episode of Dr. Odyssey, we will watch that, whatever it is, and we will come back and compare notes. Binge watching, I would probably quit watching. I think you either would get really into it, Lori, or you'd be like, what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've only watched one. What? Maybe I watched two at a time. But 10 does seem like a lot. But let's. Can we do that? Legacia, is that a good homework assignment? Watch episode number 10, and we'll come back and discuss. Edna's here. Hey, Edna, how are you? How are you? How are you? I'm complaining about being tired, but how are you doing after your cross country intercontinental, not really intercontinental, she's traveling the world. She was just in the Mexican Riviera. So how are you? Happy birthday again. Hopefully you had a fabulous time. I know you had a fabulous time, but hopefully you're feeling good and recovering okay from your trip. I love Odyssey. Okay, Anna. Haven't watched yet. Okay, we're gonna watch episode number 10. I don't know what episode we're up to now, but that seems reasonable. There's got to be at least 10 by now, right? Episode number 10. We're watching. I think I saw something about Shark Attack. Shark Attack is the one I have taped. Okay, Shark Attack. I don't know what number that is. We can go with it. Shark Attack on Odyssey. We're gonna watch it and be ready to discuss. Everybody write that down. Put it in your phone, set a little reminder so we watch it. Edna's drained. I bet, Edna. I bet. I hope you guys really, really. I mean, we hope you enjoy every cruise, but I really hope you enjoyed your birthday cruise. The 50 to 50 has been awesome. Been totally enjoying that. Have to catch up on a couple more episodes from JT because I know she's still counting down, right? When's her birthday? It's this week. So we will catch up on those videos as well. Hey, Veronica, thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope your day was good. I hope you're not feeling too tired after the time change. I'm kind of complaining because I'm definitely feeling that. Lori Barber, is that what number 10? Are you mad looking at your 401k? I didn't look, David. I didn't look. There's already a lot to be upset about. I didn't look. V. Everybody saying hi to Veronica. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In his room with burning candles and a fireplace. Yeah, that doesn't seem safe, does it, Lori? That doesn't seem safe. Everybody saying hi to Veronica. Oh, that's the 12th episode. The shark attack is the 12th episode. Etta. Okay, somebody find out what number 10 is, just so we can have a little vote. Decide which one we're gonna watch for homework. Stock Carnival stock is way down. I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, Thanks, Nightbot. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, Carmen, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. And Lori, no clue. We'll give that assignment to Etta. Etta, what was number 10 on Odyssey? What's that episode called? We want to know which one we should watch for homework and come back and discuss. Um, Something about stock being down. Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I don't want to keep fussing with I'm not seeing your guys' comments good right in front of me. Okay. There we go. That's better. Etta saying hey to Carmen. I got weirded out, so hubby watched a couple without me. The topics, Lori, some of the topics and procedures were a little like, what? I can understand that. Good. Veronica is saying to David. All right. Well, I'll try to keep watching. Keep trying to. I'm keep gonna keep watching to see if somebody comes up with what the episode is. Oh, see, there you go. At episode 10 is Shark Attack, Part 2, Orca, March 13th. All right. Let's all watch number 10, which is Shark Attack. And we will see. Might be a blessing in disguise. I think you're still talking about the stock, right? If it goes down, it has to come back up, kind of thing. Don't watch your portfolio. It's not a good idea. Yeah, make a good choice and let it be. Yeah. Um, I still have probably many working years left. So yeah, just hopefully it's gonna have time to recover, and I can't look at that right now. Anyway, we're gonna talk about cruises. we're, we're, we're gonna talk about cruises. But I think I was asking, okay, so we were gonna watch Shark Attack, number 10 on Odyssey, and be ready to talk about it next time. That's our homework. I was asking the ship will be swallowed by a whale next. Maybe. Maybe. And then I was asking what was your first cruise, what year, and what ship, if you remember. I think I have shared this before. I know I've shared this before. It maybe have been a while. Maybe I have new subscribers who haven't heard my story yet of my first cruise. Edna, Scott, Legacia, Carmen is saying hi. Everybody saying hi. You're going swimming with the sharks. Yeah, that does have a different meaning, doesn't it? Be careful out there, you guys. Be careful out there. Okay, well, while you guys are maybe typing in your answers. Oh, Carnival Destiny 1997 for Etta. Mine was, and I have a picture, and now looking at it, January 2000 on Carnival Holiday from TJ. Nice. Nice. Everybody saying hi. Maggie, Lori, everyone. Carnival Destiny 2001, January. Um, if you are ever attacked by a shark, turn it upside down. It goes to sleep. A baby shark. Baby shark. Sorry. Um, okay. Hopefully you're in control of that situation and can just flip that shark over, put it to sleep. That's the ultimate timeout. 2003, Majesty of the Seas. Ooh, okay, okay. I forgot you had some Royal Caribbean cruises there early on, Edna. Hi Lewis TV vlog. Thank you for coming in. Real quick, I haven't watched part one. I'll watch one and two together. Okay. I mean, yes, if we're going for extra bonus points on this homework assignment, let's watch part one and two so we can talk about it. April 2011, um, Caribbean Majesty of the Seas, my first and only royal ship. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Veronica. But until next year, then you'll be back on Royal. My first, oop, I missed that. My first cruise was October 2018 on Navigator of the Seas, Lewis TV vlog says. Well, actually, if we're doing first cruise, I know I was going to call you out on that, Scott, but I thought it's your story to share. He was on the SS Dolphin in 1990. I just found a pic from the pier at our first cruise in 76. I love when Lori tells us her stories from her early cruises. I think that's super fun. Thanks, Lori. TJ's no way. Same here. Oh, you guys were on you did the same first ship. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one that was already. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Lewis TV vlog. Okay, well, I know I've shared this before, but for those who may not have seen it, that was my first cruise. Went with my parents. This was 1986. I think it is Premier Cruise Line, the Oceanic. So if you guys remember the big red boat, that's what predated the Disney Cruise Lines. You did like a combo, I don't know, 3 or 4 day sailing and then 3 or 4 days in Disney World. Um, so that was my first cruise. And the more I look at these pictures, I guess the older I get, the more I'm looking. I don't know how comfortable I feel with this now. I mean, I think it was state of the art at the time, but now I'm like, huh. That was the one, huh? And I've seen pictures of the inside of the lifeboat, and it looks like a rowboat. It really does. But I don't remember being able to and not just this ship, but other ships in the early 90s or late 80s. I don't remember being able to access this area, forward of the bridge. I don't remember us being able to access that. Um, so Lori, Scott, if you remember, whoever else sailed early on, do you remember that? I don't remember being able to do that. It was like we just couldn't access it. So all of the fun, the deck fun was, in the back by the smokestack. That would have been, the Lido deck and stuff like that. Anyway, I just thought that was it's like, huh, interesting. Um, Hello, everyone in the chat. It's the carnival. Veronica, my first and only so far Royal Caribbean was in 2011 too. Oh, wow, interesting. I think it was 76. That's a good year. Why not? Lori. LF, it was January 17th, 2000. Oh, that was the first cruise. Oh wow, sis. Eddie Bobby with Etta. I know, right? With the retro sailings. Yes, I know. Just the colors alone, right? Hello, Kathy. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us on a Monday for a Monday mood check. I appreciate you. Veronica, did your team pick up any free agents yet? Your Packers? Okay, I'm gonna start on this article so that we can, know what we're missing and or what we're gonna put on our own cruise lines if we are so inspired and win all kinds of lotto money. I don't know. Hopefully, we can still count on Powerball, Mega Millions, Lotto, one of those. Okay, this article is from I don't even know the name of the author is Christy Sellers. It's from 2024. So not too old. Needless to say, I love cruising. I love that feeling when you walk into the lobby for the first time and gaze up at the atrium, dropping off your carry-on bags in your cabin before grabbing a bite of lunch is familiar yet exciting every single time. I was on the NCL Norway in 2000. You could get a bucket. I miss that. You could get a bucket of golf balls on the top deck and hit them into the ocean. There was also a topless deck at the top. You had to be 21 and older to go there. I'll let you share anything else you want to share about that, TJ. I'm not going to ask you follow up questions. I feel like we could because the top deck was small. You feel like you could go in that area, or you feel like you could sunbathe topless. Sorry, not sure which comment we're responding to there, Lori. Hey, Bill, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I know I keep saying this, but I'm always like, where are you, Bill? Are you cruising? Are you home? Are you prepping for the next big adventure? Okay, so this article goes on to say my first cruise was in 1994. Now that I'm in my 40s, I'd like to refer to that time as the golden era of cruises. There still is a topless deck, right? For you, Chet. Sure. We may not have known it in the 90s, but the cruising landscape was quite different back then. I think we agree to that. Let's take a look at a few of the things that I miss the most about cruising of yesteryear. I mean, is anybody else bothered by the fact that he's referring to cruises in 1994 as yesteryear, but or she rather. Ada made 1,000 subs. Absolutely, she sure did. And now we are all going to watch her playlist and help her get those 4,000 watch hours so that she can get her channel monetized. That was something that we talked about a little bit yesterday on Look Who's Cruising Now. So thank you for that, David. Hey Liam, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Hey Lisa, I'm late. How have you been? Good, good, good. How do you like daylight savings time? It's still light out. I had a rough day, but my mood is getting better. How's yours? That is pretty much the sentiment, Liam. That is the sentiment. It was a rough start this morning. I definitely want my hour back. I need that hour back. So it was a rough start this morning. Work was a little crazy, hectic, but I was looking forward to the Monday mood check, and I am happy to talk to you all and improve our moods. I remember there being a topless deck. I didn't turn 18 for a couple of years. I never wear a shirt in the pool. Yeah, yeah. I think you make your own topless deck situation there, Chet. That's what I was getting at. Okay, so the first thing that they miss from the cruises in 1994 ish um, are smaller ships. I may be in the minority here, but I love a smaller ship. I sailed on the MS Holiday in 1994, and her guest capacity was 1,452. Nice and cozy. I woke up at 5:15 a.m. Luckily, it was Sunday. I can go topless, no problem. Yes, Liam. You and Chet are fine. You don't have to worry about that. Yes, Lori, we had a one on the top, Destiny in 97. Ooh, Etta, okay, okay. My next two cruises were on the Enchanted Isle, which held 716 passengers. Wow. Truth be told, she is my absolute favorite ship to have sailed on. Smaller ships have the opportunity to provide a level of service that you cannot find on a mega ship. All right, what do we think? Who's missing smaller ships? I know I'm interested in the bigger ones and then going on the wonders and the icons and the Mardi Gras and all of that. So I cruised in the 80s. What ship, Liam, do you remember? I was showing my first cruise. 81 was my last cruise, except around five until Larry and I started it. When you, so was that after you guys? Okay, hold on, I missed that from Lori. Started cruising 40 plus cruises in 2009. That's goals, Lori. We're trying to catch up. I only cruise ship I remember the name was the Norwegian Sun. Okay, nice. Everyone ate dinner at the same time. Yes, yes, I think that's going to be one of those things that they talk about too. I do. Funny. So Lori likes the smaller ship. Anybody else? Anybody else who likes the smaller ship and thinks it's nice and cozy? I've definitely, I mean, I do remember having fun and it was an adventure, but I also was very seasick most of the time. So these older ships equate some extended time in the cabin for me because I'm sick. And when we first started talking about the what's the new Margaritaville at sea? Well, it's not new, but the first ship. A lot of people were talking about the lack of stabilizer situation. I already know what that feels like. I can't do it. I can't do it. So since 2009, okay, bigger ships are my preference. Carmen is saying, yeah, but oops, every, but we'll do a smaller ship. Yeah, I mean, I think the smaller ships now are not this small. I don't know how many passengers that held, but they're not the same. I missed the midnight buffet and chocolate fountain. Yes, yes. Um, so that's the first thing. And the second thing that people miss from those cruises are the midnight buffets. Ding, ding, ding. Liam gets the gold star for that. Yes. Midnight buffets. Wasteful? Yes. Amazing. And a highlight of the cruise? Absolutely. I agree. They were fantastic. Picture taking opportunities. Many moons ago, midnight buffets were the norm on cruises. They daily printed schedules of activities. The daily printed schedules of activities would highlight the event that it truly was. Before the buffet would actually open for business, vacationers were allowed to enter the dining room for photo opportunities only. Yes, I remember that. Back then, this was truly an exciting event. Now it does seem a bit silly, I suppose. Yes, I lined up with the crowd, sporting my disposable camera to take photos of carved watermelons, butter sculptures, and creations made of ice. 30 minutes later, you would get back in the line, this time with a plate and an appetite. Yep. It's true. Yes, I love the midnight buffets. Definitely agree. Wasteful and true highlights. Yes, we looked forward to them. Everybody wanted to, whether you were tired or not, whether you were hungry or not, you wanted to go and check out the midnight buffet. And I agree with Liam about the chocolate they about the chocolate in general. It was good. Lori says, I try a smaller ship like that, losing both stabilizers. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. Yep, I agree. I agree, Lori. I agree. And can't forget the Baked Alaska parade around the MDR. Yes, it was SS Veracruz. Okay. I absolutely 100% love the photo opportunity first. Yes. Yes, I'm not gonna pull out. I think I've shown that before too. Like we took all a ton of pictures of the buffet. We were amazed and impressed by those butter sculptures and the watermelon carvings and the ice sculptures, and the bread baskets displayed. That they were amazing. They really were amazing. So I agree. I don't know. Maybe they should do it as a anniversary special kind of thing, celebrating, I don't know. Well, Carnival was just did their 50 years of cruising anniversary, but I don't know, a big anniversary for the ship or something like that. Yeah, I agree. Yes, they were beautiful. Yes, everyone took naps. We took naps so you could be up for the midnight buffet. I don't think that was as small as the SS Minnow for it was lost. It wasn't that small, but it was small. Um, Legacia says, like me on one even better. Yes, Alaska on fire. Hey, Kim, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing okay. Happy Monday. Appreciate you coming in. Okay, so that was number two. Number three on this list are magicians. While magicians are occasionally on the schedule now, cruises of yesteryear featured them often. In fact, I sailed on a ship where the cruise director was also a magician. How's that for multi-talented? I don't really remember magicians. Do you guys that we were wanting this song performance? Yes, we were. We got a little gypped on this cruise for the Baked Alaska parade. We did not have that. We did not have that. The dining room was very empty, so I understood why they didn't do it, but um I like when they usually do that. Um Everybody saying hi to Kim. Hi, hi, hi. Yes. So, magicians. Do you guys remember magicians? In fact, I remember was it somebody at our table? Was it you, Etta? Somebody recognized a guy in the dining room as being a magician, and he didn't stop at our table or try to wow us with his sleight of hand. Yes. Yeah, the magician always walked around. I'm so sorry, I cannot see this well. Walked around at dinner. I don't remember that from those early cruises, but sounds like people do and enjoyed them. Yes, he was on the Pride last year. Okay, yep. I remember you saying you recognize them. So I guess they're still there. I don't know if they only stopped for the kids or I don't know. We didn't say hey magician over here, but they might be few and far between now. Okay, so that's something else that people are missing from those older cruises. Is somebody making a list? Are we making a list of what we're bringing back? I always hated the ones that came to the dinner table. You're trying to eat, huh, Lori? It was the cameras. Why he didn't stop? Oh, yeah, we were all camera ready. I don't know how many cameras were out at the table, but we were all recording a lot. So I get that. We might have figured out his secrets. Clay pigeons shooting. I think that's going to be on the list too, Liam. Um, Tableside pasta and desserts. Separate from the baked Alaska, but I do remember this, and I think I talked about that when I made the cherries jubilee. That was my inspiration because I used to do it right at the table. There was a time that tableside pastas and desserts were the norm. Eating dinner in the dining room was an event, and selected appetizers and desserts were prepared at your table. Bonus: at times, the dishes were cooked by the head waiters, and they interacted with the guests like they were old friends. Yes. I did look forward to the clay pigeons, Liam. I can remember a head waiter preparing pasta with vodka sauce when I was young. Another dish had mushrooms and chicken. He prepared the dishes freshly at a cart by your table. Yes, I remember that. Cherries flambe, Cherries Jubilee, was another time that the waiters would prepare food by your table. Did I mention the bananas Foster? I can't leave that out. Yep, same thing. Same thing. They definitely would do that. And it was quite the production, and everybody oohed and awed over the flames. So I do remember that. Dress code. Okay, this might be a little bit controversial. I like to dress up. I think I said that already. But dress code, while I love the casual atmosphere of modern cruises, there is something to say about the stricter dress code of years gone by. There was a time when maitre d's would turn you away from the dining room if you were not dressed in the proper dress code. This may happen now on some level, but things were stricter years ago. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember being people being more concerned slash in a panic about whether or not they were going to be allowed to get into the dining room, especially men with just a sports coat on, whether or not they wanted to put on a tie. I do remember that. Everyone in the dining room was dressed up. It was the event, and semi formal attire was part of your packing list. Yep. I don't remember a dress code, but I was younger back then. Love the bananas Foster. I don't know if Edna is still here, but I think she really loves bananas. So would be up her alley, I think. How are you, Kathy? Etta says people just cared more back then about dressing up in general. I think so. I think so. But it was a strict enforcement. Yes, see, Lori, I took my prom dresses on a cruise. Yes, people were dressed up. It was definitely an event. The dinner bell rang out over the intercom, and you made your way to the dining room at your assigned time, dressed in your best. All nights we dressed up. Yes, yes, that we definitely had to dress up for dinner every night in the main dining room. We love to dress up. Yes, I know. I know. Robin and Chet are they get fancy. They get fancy, and they take the pictures too. So they have proof. They have proof to show us. This one I'm not sure I remember, but there's definitely a picture of Carnival, the fun times. So maybe you guys will remember this too. But chocolate on your pillow. I took dresses that I wore in weddings. Yep. Yeah, I had to get another use out of those gowns. Do you guys remember I do remember a turn down service. I just don't remember the chocolates necessarily. Do we remember chocolates on your pillow? This is so minute that it almost didn't make the cut for my list. Chocolates just aren't that important, are they? I do remember Nairu, Nairu, the jacket. um, This is well, when you are on a cruise and your cabin steward has turned your bed down and perfectly placed an Andes mint on your pillow, is might it might as well be a Wagyu steak. It is the best chocolate you've ever eaten, and no other chocolate exists. Yes, I remember Etta says. It's a small touch, but one that is missed by many. Time has gone by and cruises have changed. Change is inevitable, whether it's for the good or the bad. 30 years now from now, cruisers will wonder why we loved cruises in 2024. I thought the skeet shooting would have been on this list, or maybe I saw it on another one, Liam. Um, let me see if I can find something about the we we miss widespread complimentary caviar. Do we remember that? There are theme parties in the dining room with hat streamers and balloons. I do remember Norwegian was the first one to have anytime dining. Yes, I remember that being a big thing. Like what? Yes, I definitely remember chocolate on the pillow. Um, in decades past, this is a different article, but still same kind of thing. Things that they missed from their old cruises, their past cruises, particularly in the 80s and 90s. Caviar was much more prevalent on cruise ships than it is today. Served with bellinis and chopped egg at cocktail hours and on dinner menus and on formal nights. Do we remember that? Yes, definitely chocolates on the pillow to be replaced with saltines if you were seasick. Yeah. That's probably why I don't remember them. That's probably why I don't remember the chocolates, Lori. I needed the crackers. I love that coming back to cabin, clean bed, turned down with chocolate. Yes, I definitely do miss the turn down service. I miss that they only will service the cabin once a day. I do I did miss that. I got chocolate on my recent celebrity cruise. Nice, Liam. Nice, nice. Glad to know it's not totally gone. We just have to move around on some different ships. Um, this article is also talking about missing the formal black tie formal nights. Um, we miss having the kids picked up from dinner. Disney Cruise Line used to have a program that enabled kids to have their entree served with their parents, appetizers, and then about an hour into dinner, the kids club staff would pick the children up who wanted to go to the playrooms and bring them upstairs so that the parents could enjoy the rest of their meals and maybe even an after dinner drink or two in peace. I do remember that. I mean, I've been on Disney Cruise Lines. I do remember the kids being very excited to go from dinner um, and being picked up by the kids club. So I didn't realize that they were not doing that anymore. We missed the March of the Baked Alaska. We talked about that. Flaming tableside preparations. We talked about that. The buffets. We don't miss on deck driving ranges. Disney was new in the 90s. Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think. I, I don't remember when the yeah, I guess it was 90s. I guess it was 90s. Oh my gosh. Liam, time is flying. Yes, I heard celebrity accent is very different, especially that they're still leaving chocolates. We might go just for the chocolate. We've heard stories that hitting balls off the deck into the ocean was popular for a time, but the International Marine Organization, a United Nations agency tasked with preventing tasked with the prevention of marine pollution by ships, enacted international laws and saw an end to that practice in 1988. Yes, the captain night was champagne and caviar. The captain's table was actually in the dining room with invites to join. Yes, yes, like Captain Stubing, the Love Boat. Um, this crew doesn't miss mesquite shooting. Liam, sorry. We never actually saw this one in person, but way back in the 90s, some mainstream lines offered skeet shooting on deck. The crew would throw clay birds in the air for passengers who were given guns to shoot them down over the ocean. Concerned about both pollution and safety, handing cruisers guns really killed the activity, and we don't see it ever coming back. Really, your best bet if you really want to shoot something on your sailing is to book a cruise on one of the Royal Caribbean and NCL have a laser tag arenas. I miss smoking on the balconies. Less smoke everywhere on the ship. You think it? You think so? You think so? I know now they have just the designated areas So I don't know. And in the casino, I'm not sure about that. We don't miss forced assigned tables. Okay. What do we think about that, guys? Do you miss, I guess I should say it this way. If you're given the choice, will you take a table just big enough for your party that you're traveling with? Or are you okay, or would you rather just sit, not meeting new people? You know what I mean? So if you're a party of four and they put you at a table of 10, are you okay with meeting new people? I don't miss force assignments. Liam's like, nope, don't miss it. Don't want it. Don't want to go back. I feel like we met a lot of people. Um, had some interesting conversations. I mean, sometimes it's better than other times. I get it. I get it. Um, but I think I kind of miss it. We always like our intimate group. Give me a choice. Gone are the days of assigned dinner times, table mates, and tables with no other options. And thank goodness, we can all thank Norwegian Cruise Line. I know somebody mentioned that they launched freestyle cruising in 2000, and it was a game changer for the reduction in awkward silences. Years ago, when he was in college, and a young travel editor, I took my little brother on a cruise around the Mediterranean, and our older table mates could not remember that we were brother and sister and not honeymooners, which made for night after night of uncomfortable, stilted conversation. These people, these days, people will miss that. Um, uh, these days, people don't care. They would be throwing cigarette fires everywhere. Yeah. Um, we smoke more on the balcony and less in the casino on ship areas. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Those marine animal activists. The tables, I think, are good for new cruisers and solo cruisers, Lori says. We've done the shared couples tables before. They were quite interesting, but I tried to share for tea time. We know how that went. Jackie Little Edge, hello. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I found your channel through Evolving with Etta. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Back then, you could smoke on planes too. True. The little ashtray right there on the armrest. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. All right, I just wanted to see if there was anything else that we definitely missed. That was the end of that article. Okay, so for our own cruise line, what are we gonna have? Are we bringing back a midnight buffet? Are we anytime, anywhere dining? What are we doing? Was that Jen? I missed that name that popped up. Nope, Lori. um, oh, love you, Tyrone. Thank you so much for coming. How was your Super Bowl cruise? Liam, hey, oh, it's Janice. Hey, I know I saw a Jay. Hey, Janice, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Liam, we had an amazing time on the Super Bowl cruise. We were just reminiscing yesterday. I did a Look Who's Cruising Now with my special guest, Evolving with Etta. And we basically went through it all. So if you have a chance, go back and watch that or catch some of the vlogs. But we had a really good time, from beginning to end. And the Super Bowl, watching it on the big screen in the theater was a lot of fun. I would definitely and will do it again. I will definitely do it again. And I was very happy that the Eagles won. Well, I missed that too. I was 18 and smoking on planes. Lori was very sophisticated on the plane. That was the thing. Everybody was doing it then. Um, Miss Ada, my darling, hey there from Janice. It's been a complete month since we returned off the ship. Cannot believe it. Time flies. time flies. It was a fast weekend, but it was just action packed, and it definitely took me time to recover from it once I got back home. So when I saw Edna on earlier, I was like, "Are you okay?" They were gone a whole week, right? I want to do anytime dining. I really like getting to know the wait staff. So anytime dining is okay, but I do prefer having an assigned table. Breakfast or lunch, depending on your mood, we prefer to sit with others. True. You it all depends. Sometimes I mean I generally enjoy going to the main dining room for dinner. Breakfast and lunch, you can do other things, and sometimes I go, sometimes I don't for to the main dining room. But um, there's lots of options. There's lots of options. Lori, you smoked on the plane on the way to the cruise. She's like, yes, I did. I did. No bad habit I acquired. I don't wish on anyone. Oh, I'm ready for another cruise. That's right, TJ. I forgot you were on that on the panorama as well. I'm sure you're ready for more. It's so hard when you get off the ship. You're just instantly. And if you saw that video, my our last day, and when they kicked us off, we were just like, I cannot believe they are asking us to leave. We were not ready. Me too, TJ. We do anytime dining, but make sure we sit in the same wait staff section. Okay. Yes, I did, Liam. Yes, she did. All right, you guys, this was a lot of fun. I mean, I'm waiting for those last minute suggestions on what we're gonna have on our own cruise ship, our own cruise line. I don't know if Chat Sea Lake Journeys is still here, but you can throw in something. If not, we will continue to think about that and come up with a really good list so that when we hit the ultimate jackpot and can at least buy one very large yacht. Maybe not a full blown cruise ship. I'm here. We will know what we want. Oh, I am here. Will know what we want to have on it. When I go to lunch or breakfast alone, I like to sit with people. Yeah, it's all you always end up talking to people. At breakfast, the main dining room staff are always chatty. They're happy to see people come in there, and they want to talk about your day, their day. I'm with whatever Chat says because it's going to be off the meters. One cruise ship costs $1 billion. Yeah, that's why I said maybe not a full cruise ship. Maybe it's a large yacht. Maybe we can charter um a boat from below deck. That's right, Etta. Well, there we go. First thing first, we are putting Chet in charge of the entertainment. I don't know if he wants to be the full blown cruise director because um, Scott, controversial cruising, might fight him for that. That he might say, "Wait, what about me? How about lots of booze? You gotta have you gotta have ample numbers of bar areas." Okay, okay, Liam. See, that got Scott back in the chat, even though he's working. We gotta get this ship together. I'm saying we need that midnight buffet. At least one. At least one. Um, Full display of all of the carvings and all of that. Scott, hashtag Chet's in charge. Hashtag Scott is the cruise director. Well, we know we're going to have games. We're going to have the match game. We're going to have whatever else, some family feud. What else, Scott? What else? Can we do the midnight buffet around 8 p.m.? Or they're going to be a designated nap time so that we can get up and do the midnight buffet. We'll talk about that one. We'll talk about that. I miss being able to go to the duty store and bring the bottle back to the room. Press Your Luck is a good game. Yes. Well, wasn't old enough to drink, so I don't remember being able to bring the bottle back to the room. But now that you say that, I do kind of remember like being a uproar when security started taking the bottles. So I get maybe I do remember that. I just wasn't old enough to get a bottle. Hashtag nap time. At the duty free price, not the price of the Bon Voyage shop. Yeah, I think again, I don't buy normally those size bottles of whatever alcohol. So I don't know. Is it a deal anymore? If you guys used to watch Seinfeld, I was a big fan of Seinfeld, and I remember one episode where Kramer was like, "Duty free is duty." Like, you're not getting really that much of a break, but maybe you are. No nap, so the booze can work better at night. We are not bringing back the skeet shooting. I'm sorry, Liam. Now that you're all about the alcohol. Nope, nope, nope. Can't have it. Can't have it. We all gonna make it on and off safely. Hello, JT. How are you? I was talking about you earlier as well. I hope you had a great time on the panorama with the gang and that you are back home recovering okay. Today was kind of rough. Yesterday was you didn't feel it as much. The time I didn't feel it as much. The time change because I get kind of have more of a leisurely day. But getting up for work, I definitely felt my hour. I missed my hour. I needed it back. But anyway, welcome, JT. JT, what day is your actual birthday? I know we're. I think I have a couple more 50 to 50 videos of yours to watch. So want to keep on the countdown with you. So happy birthday. Yes, I had a wonderful time. Today was hard. I bet. I bet. I bet. But it looks like you got Wednesday. Okay. We will make sure we wish JT a happy birthday on Wednesday, the big 5-0. If you guys haven't been watching already, the original JT, go over and catch some of her count 50 to 50, which was part of the countdown to her 50th birthday. Edna from Edna's World did the same thing. They did it together. And we just say 50 and fabulous now. I worked from home today until noon. I was not having it. Yep, vlogs are coming out. Where's Angel? Give the people what they want. We want to see, but we thank you for going live and trying to go live as often as you did because we really enjoyed it. Another successful Monday mood check. Thank you guys so much. I love being retired, Lori. I bet you do. We can drink and clay pigeon responsibly. We'll just put it down on the suggestions, Liam. We can't commit to that, Lori Mashiro. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you guys, we have homework, JT. We have homework. So for next week, we've decided that we're going to watch episode number 10 of Odyssey, Dr. Odyssey, and we are going to come back and discuss what we think about the show. Okay, episode number 10, I understand, is Shark Attack. There's a part 1. Somebody's going for bonus points and going to watch episode 2, part 2 of that as well. But please watch and come back so we can tell each other how we really feel about this show. How realistic or unrealistic we think it is in our cruising lives. Have a great evening, everyone. Have a great week, everyone. And I thank you for coming in and hanging out on another Monday mood check. I hope you had a fun time and um, just get the week off. Monday's done. Monday's done. Monday's done. Let's on to the rest of the week. So take care, everybody. I will see you soon. And don't forget, the original JT is the big 5-0 on Wednesday. So happy birthday. Don Johnson. That's the whole reason I started watching in the first place, Etta. It's Don Johnson. I did see him on Good Morning America. So I watched that part. Anyway, we'll talk about it next week. Bye, guys. See y'all later. Oop, let me see how I can end there.